Okay, dear students, I am Tirupati, Associate Professor, Indira Priyadarshini, Maila Degree College. Today we are discussing about the human resource planning. Human resource planning is very important in the country. Not only in the country, it is worldwide. It's very important. The plan is for to development of the organization development activities in the country. Human resource planning is a process that identifies current and future human resources needs for an organization to achieve its goals. Human resources planning should serve as a link between human resources management and the overall strategic plan of an organization. Aging workers population in most Western countries and growing demands for qualified workers in developing economic economies have understanding the importance of effective human resource planning as defined by Bulla and Scott. Human resource planning is the process for ensuring that the human resource requirements of an organization are identified and plans are made for satisfying those requirements. Really defined workforce planning as a process in which an organization attempts to estimate the demand for labor and evaluate the size, nature, and source of a happy which will be required to meet. Human resource planning includes creating an employer's brand retention strategy, absence management strategy, flexibility strategy, talent management strategy, recruitment and selection strategy. So, this is the best practice edit HR planning model PNG. The planning processes of a most best practice organization not only define what will be completed within a given time frame but also the numbers and types of human resources that will be needed to achieve the defined business goals. Number of human resources, the required competencies when the resources will be needed, etc. Competency based management supports the integration of human resources planning with business planning by allowing organization to assess the current human resources capacity based on their competencies against the capacity needed to achieve the vision, mission, and business goals of the organization. Targeted human resources strategies, plans, and human resources strategies, plans, and program to the address gap, etc. Hearing, stopping, learning, career development, succession management, etc. are then designed, development, and implemented to close the gaps. These strategies and programs are monitored and evaluated on a regular basis to ensure that they are moving the organization in the desired direction, including closing employees' competency, Gaps and correction are made as needed. This strategic HR planning and evaluation cycle is depicted in the diagram to the right. Human resource planning is the ongoing process of systematic planning to achieve the best use of an organization's most valuable asset. In human resources, the objectives of human resources HR planning is to ensure the best fit between employees and jobs while avoiding workforce shortages or spares. The three key elements of the HR planning process are forecasting labor demand, analyzing present labor supply, and balancing projected labor demand and supply. So, the best practice edit HR planning model meaning the planning process of the most best practice organization not only define what will be completed within a given time from frame about also the numbers and types of human resources what will be needed to achieve the defined business goals, number of human resources, the required competencies when the resources will be needed, etc. Competence basis management supported the integration of human resources planning with business planning by allowing organization to assess the current human resources capacity based on their competencies against the capacity needed to achieve the vision, mission, and business goals of the organization. Targeted human resources strategies, plans, and programs to address gaps, stopping learning, career development, succession management, etc., are then designed, developed, and implemented to close the gaps. These strategies and programs are monitored and evaluated on a regular basis to ensure that they are moving the organization in the desired direction, including closing employees competency gaps and corrections are made as needed. This strategic HR planning and evaluation cycle is depicted in the diagram to the right. Human resources planning is the ongoing process of systematic planning to achieve the best use of an organization most valuable asset, its man resources. The objectives of human resources HR planning is to ensure the best fit between employees and jobs while avoiding workforce strategies or spares. The three key elements of the HR planning process are forecasting labor demand, analyzing present labor supply, and balancing projected labor demanded supply. So, strategic human resources management, edited strategic human resources management is a critical important of human resources to strategy, organizational capability to adapt to change and the goals of the organization. In other words, this is a strategy that intended to adapt to the goals of an organization and is built of other theories such as the contingency theory as well as a institutional theory which fit under the umbrella of organization theory. These theories look at the universalized contingency and configuration perspective to see the effect of human resources practices in organization. The universalized perspective says that there are better human resources practices than other, and those should be adapted within organization. While contingency says that human resources practices need to align with other organization practices or the organization mission and configuration perspective is based on how to combine multiple aspects of human resources practices with effectiveness or performance. This can also be viewed as how human resources practices fit vertically or horizontally in an organization. This theory also involves looking at the value of human capital as well as social capital both in and outside of organization, and how this affects human resources practices. Human capital being knowledge and skills of individuals working for the organizations, and social capital is based on the chapters and value of a relationship in and out of the organization. Colbert suggests the SHRM should focus on the interaction and process of the organization's social system, the intentions, choice and action of a people in the system, and non-HR system as a coherent whole. Resources dependency theory edit. Resources dependency theory, which is the theory that organizations are not self-sustaining, that they must depend on outside resources to stay functioning. Resources and dependency could help to explain how HR practices value from the interaction between non-profits and their environment, how they deployed employees skills, behavior, and how to HR systems are managed. What is human resource planning? Human resource planning HRP is the continuous processing of systematic planning hired to achieve optimum use of an organization's most valuable asset, quality employees. Human resources planning ensures the best fit between employees and jobs while avoiding manpower shortages or surpluses. There are four key steps to the HRP process. They including analyzing present labor supply, forecasting labor demand, balancing projected labor demand with supply, and supporting organizational goals. HR is an important investment for any business as it allows companies to remain both productive and property. Human resource planning HRP is a strategy used by a company to maintain a steady stream of skilled employees while avoiding employees shortages or surpluses. Having a good HRP strategy in place of can mean productivity and profitability for a company. There are four general steps in the HRP process: identifying the current supply of employees, determining the future of the workforce, balancing between labor supply and demand, and developing plan that support the company's goals. Understanding human resources planning. Human resources planning allows companies to plan ahead so they can maintain a steady supply of skilled employees. That will why it is also referred to ask workforce planning. The process is used to help companies evaluate their needs and to plan ahead to meet those needs. Human resources planning needs to be flexible enough to meet short-term staffing challenges while adapting to changing conditions in the business environment. Over the longer term, HRP starts by assessing and auditing the current capacity of human resources. Challenges of human resources planning. The challenges to HRP including forces that are always changing, such as employees getting sick, getting promoted, or going on vacation. HRP ensures there is the best fit between workers and jobs, avoiding shortage and surplus in the employee pool. To satisfy their objectives, HR managers have to make plan to do the following: find and attract skilled employees, select, train, and reward the best candidates, cope with absence and deal with conflicts, promote employees or let some of them go to the human resource management planning. So that is the very important of the human resource planning for the labor, industrial motivation, work of the administrative activity, service motto, service encouragement, service benefit of the organizational level. So this is the today's class, dear students. Expected see to daily management processes, ensuring that organizational policies on grievances, discipline, equal opportunities, and compensations arrangements are effectively implemented. Essential the the problems the practical that are essential administrative experts see to daily management process, ensuring that organizational policies on grievance, discipline, equal opportunities, and compensations arrangements are effectively implemented. Essentially, the administrative role of HR specialists is essential as a fundamental and essential in running organizations with any practice technique changes champions active tactically on daily basis as employees wise, ensuring implementations of good working conditions. They also see to the improvement in their positions, contributions, and engagements with organizations. Contributions in the model essential. It is worth nothing that models regarding roles and operations of HR departments and the practitioners are widely recognized but do not present a perfect picture of an ideal practice of HR. There are some contradictions that requires some clarification. For instance, teamwork or group is emphasized in most HR models. The influence of technology and the need for cooperations and commitment has made effective teamwork an essential component of high organizational performance. Similarly, in the HR model, there is emphasis on pay related performance that is carried out on individuals basis, where teamwork is being encouraged and performance is rewarded individually. Employees tend to be ineffective and inefficient in a group work. It is rather hard to reconcile emphasis of individuals' development, which is usually done via study level with or without pay. However, the Clarion call on unitary approach has birthed the need for individuals' developments, which tends to lead to a variety of opinions, ideals, and objectives. Similarly, the role of the HR practitioners has some elements of ambiguity in the HR models. Practitioners are regarded as advisors who see to the daily personal activities in organization, which include counseling, discipline, recruitment and selection, induction and training, etc. It is therefore worth nothing that it will be difficult to develop their skills in these areas in order to give right and adapted advice. HR practitioners have also found it difficult to maintain the organization's values and ethical leadership when great emphasis is placed on simplifying standardization and moving away from complaints in areas such as grievance procedures, compensation, employment, equal opportunity, promotions, and such like human resources management activities. HR activities are modeled in various dimensions. Parcels and Alha started 1994 model came up with 9 crore activities that HRM department should engage in. They argued that these activities should be applicable to most medium and large organizations depending on the nature of their operations. Mathis and Jackson 2006 model regarding the role of HR department is composed of 7 activities with respect to extensional process such as legal, economic, cultural, political, technological, global, environmental, and social, and however how they interact with 12 hours activities. The HR activities model for this book is grouped into 4 as depicted in figure. Management activity source adapted from Mathis and Jackson 2006 employment of human resource management and management human resource planning. HRP plays a vital role in securing organization competitive advantages by ensuring right people with necessary and advocate skills are rightly placed at the right time, retaining employees through strategic policies such as career path planning, pay and benefits also. Engaging in operational strategic like retraining, redeployment or relocation in order to make sure employees move in the right perspective by putting in place standards, good reward systems, and employer relationships by studying the functions of employees. Job analysis tends to gather information on each job and subsequently organizing and compile in a job description which would be used during a recruiting qualified job candidates from which selections can be made to occupy the vacancies. HRP activities are discussed in chapters 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Management and development of human resource management and development of HR including varieties of training such as induction, orientation of new employees, and development of all categories of employees without expansion in order to prepare for organization future challenges. Managing a career help employees in pursuing their career path as they grow with the organization's performance appraisal. As employees develop, there is need to assess how they perform on their jobs. Compensation management is developed in order to reward employees for rendering services to the organization, and this could be in form of wages and salaries, incentives and benefits. Therefore, employees need to define definite and reasonable pay systems. In addition, incentive external environment, legal, social, political, economic, global, cultural, and technology overview of women introduction. HRM, Human Resource Management, Introduction to HRM, International HRM, Management and Development of HR Management, Careers, Performance Appraisal and Management, Employees Training and Management Development, Compensation Management, Occupation Safety and healthy programs should be included in order to reward performance and occupational safety. Security and health is important to organization. Therefore, there is need to provide a safe and secured work environment in order to reduce accidents and injuries. Also, employees should ensure that work is planned in a manner. Employees' health will not be at stake. HR activities embedded within management and development of HR are discussed in chapters 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Employees relations entails the relationship between employees and management, which stem directly or indirectly from union employer relationship. However, there is need to manage this relationship effectively in order to achieve organizational goals and employees' goals. Employees should not be denied of their rights. It is therefore essential to develop strategies and communicate with both the managers and employees. Terms of references: HR activities associated with employees relations in this book are grievance handling, disciplinary action, trade unions, industrial relations, activities, bargaining, and workers' participation in management. Quality of work life and quality clerical are discussed in chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, organizational performance and HR. The primary objectives of HRM in organization is to be fast track the achievement of organizational performance. However, the HR practitioners look for evidence to prove that people are the most important assets in organizations. In addition, good HR practice will surely deliver this evidence. Effective people management is seen as a more clerical and essential than other policies such as quality technology. Other policies, quality technology, competitive storage, etc. In terms of influence on the organizational performance, Bayer and Rule 2004, we find out that organizational performance can be enhanced by increasing productivity. Peter Drucker defined productivity as that balanced between all factors of production that will give the greatest output for the smallest effort. Eat well and Newman defined productivity as a ratio of some measures of output to some index of input useful to difficulty. Productivity is nothing more than the arithmetics ratio between the amount produced and the amount of resources used in the source of a production. The concept of a productivity goes to the imply that it can indeed be perceived as the output for unit input or the efficiency with which all factors of production such as capital, materials and energy are utilizing. Practitioners have limited impact on resources such as capital and materials but have greater impact on the labor component. They can influence the employees' commitment, raises their role, moral, and motivate them. Emphasis has been placed on pay or reward system in order to achieve high level performances outcomes. Organization therefore engage in some practices such as bonus bonus comes for employees in the production unit, performance related pay for managers and administrative staff, incentive systems for sales and services employees, etc. Further, employees' commitment is therefore encouraged by aligning reward system with organizational performance, which could be in form of profit sharing, employees stock options, payments of the 13th month pay or gain sharing. It is therefore important to state that HR managers have unique opportunity to increase productivity, which is directly linked with the organizational performance. Barriers to high performance. Kim and Mauborgen 2003 in other studies point out that there are four distinct barriers restraining HR managers from achieving their primary goal, which is a high performance. This is depicted in table 1 to below, and they provided possible solutions. Barrier to high performance, barrier how to overcome barrier, cognitive hurdle. Managers cannot see that radical changes is required, pointing out the number is insufficient. Managers need to be put face to face with the problems with dissatisfied employees or customers. Resource hardly insufficient resources available to implement the practice successfully reduce HR resources that are not adding value or transfer resources to those practices which have a highly potential performance gain. Motivational ordeal that discourages and demoralization staff work on the major influences. The champions of a change bring problems out into the open and ensure everybody follow the improving story line. Political ordeal that brings internal and external resistancy to charge, identify and silence internal opportunities by building alliances with natural allies. Isolate external opponents. Source adapted from Kim and Mauborg's strategy and HRM. The primary goal of every organization is to remaining and relevant in business. To achieve this goal, organizations should be effective and efficient in their operations within the limitation of their resources. Therefore, management think of strategy, which is referred to as a set of coordinated and monitored choice to and action with the framework of the organization. A strategy is regarded regarded to be more than decisions also is putting choice into practice. However, regarding HR management is organization, there are two basic types of strategy on competitive business strategy, which involves choice making and how to serve their customers better, and second one, human resources strategy, that involve choice making regarding that management of people with the organization. Further, there is need to harmonize the two strategies in order to ensure high organizational performance. As a significant attention has been given to HR becoming a strategic partner. This connect has led to the perform of a strategic human resources management, which is an integration of the strategic management and human resources management. SHRM points to the contribution of HRM to the performance of a organization. Evidently, organization adopting a particular strategy required HR practices that may differ from those required the performance of the organization. Evidence organization adopting practice strategy required HR practice that may be different from those required by the organization adopting alternative strategies, meaning that there is an important link between organizational strategy and HR practices that are implemented in that organization. Ethics and HR, the term ethics is hard to not to be break, and people opinions differ, while some like into their feelings, some equate into religion, and some identity it with laws. Following one feeling may deviate from doing what is right. Similarly, ethics cannot be identified with a reason, so religion, because ethics apply to both religious and non-religious people. Further, ethics cannot be identified with laws because it can also shift always from the what is ethical. So also ethics should not be like likened to doing what is acceptable in the society, because entire society can develop deviate from ethics. However, it is worth nothing that writers on business ethics argue that the basic department of ethical behavior is organization culture, which is the framework that contain basic assumption and values that disseminated to new employees as the way to pursue, think, feel, behavior, and expected others to behave in the organization, which become the common practice. Ethics can be said to be standards of right and wrong that prescribed what women ought to do, such as obligations, fairness, honesty, compensation, and loyalty, which are said to be supported by a consistent and strong reason. HR practitioners play major role in keeping a disseminating and enforcing regarding organizational ethics. Some areas of ethical misconduct involving HR activities are depicted in Table 13, Essential 41. Overviews of human resource management 15. Those ethical issues generated fundamental questions about fairness, justice, and forthfulness, therefore making the study of ethics word and complex. Table 13 example, an ethical misconduct in HR activities. Types of misconduct, example, employees, supervisor and managerial behavior, compensation, falsifying expenses reports, inappropriated overtime classification, misrepresenting hours and time work, personal base, and performance of approves employees. So these are the globalizational labor demands and supply and work delivery. Individuals' challenges are in the issues regarding employees, how they are being treated, much individuals with organizations, employees development, insecurity and reward systems which affects organizational performance.